obviously everybody is an individual, and with any set of generalizations, they're not going to apply in each instance. We're taught this in America because it's true, and frankly, everybody around the world should get with the program on this. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you over there in Europe. We know what you got going on. But I want to talk today about why I love black women, not more than any other race in particular. I think every type of person and the way that they look has their own advantages and disadvantages to them, right? There's no ethnic group which is more beautiful than another, and vice versa. But I want to talk about some of the things that I think make black women, at least in America, very unique and make them very beautiful and great to love. So, when I was growing up, I watched a lot of music videos with the, you know where I'm going, with the big ass, black ladies, very defined features, and I was enthralled by this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It really, let's just say it got me going. But as time went on, and I was going through school, and I was in a very mixed school. It was actually a majority black school, funnily enough. I'm not going to switch into my school accent here in the video, but we were talking a particular way to each other, and I really felt like I could see the passion and force of these folks' souls that I didn't see back when I went to the Southern white school. There was just kind of a different thing folks had going on. Not every person, but a thing that I noticed in the black American culture that I did not see in the Southern whites. This kind of passion and force, a willingness to express one's opinion. And I mean especially from women, because you get, these Southern white ladies, and they're kind of muted in a lot of cases. I feel like they feel the need to tone themselves down, like it's not ladylike of them to, put their opinion out there. A lot of black ladies, they just don't give a fuck. They finna tell you what they think. And that is a quality to respect in any person. It's not about gender. I mean, in a woman, it kind of makes them more attractive because you really know where they're coming from. It's not like this fake version they feel the need to put out there to put you at ease as a man. It's like, no, I'm going to talk to you like we're equals. And I love that. I find that beautiful. And again, it's something that anybody of any race could theoretically have, but in my experience is what I saw going to that school, living in a majority minority town, and so forth. And I started to develop more of a love, more of a respect for the culture as I had those experiences. And as I saw the genuine kindness and openness that you see from, not just black ladies, but black people in general. But I'll say it's been a lot of ladies as time has gone on. I remember one time I was walking home. It was cold. I just got out of the hospital, actually after an overdose. I did a video about that at one point. My phone was turned off, like I didn't have a clear map. I just had to go by memory, and the hospital was quite a ways away from where I was living at the time. And this lady, she just stops and she hollers at me, and she gives me $20. She says, "Go get a coat. I got a son that's just your age. You need to take care of yourself." And I could name you a myriad of instances when black ladies, strangers, did something like that for me, for no reason other than because it was kind. And I don't know if it's kind of a spirit of being welcoming that's in the community, or values different people are raised with, but a lot of these white folks, they'll keep to themselves. They'll be kind of extroverted, but not open and kind in that way. And that warmth, it's something that you see, It's something that you can learn from, something that you want to emulate because it makes you feel so good. And there's good people and bad people every community, everywhere you go, but this is something I've experienced more from those folks. And so, you know, as I was going through school and I'd hang out at the lunch table and I'd talk to different people, you know, there were always these nerdy black girls, you know, always the nerdy ones, you know, I mean, into anime, video games, all this sort of stuff that nowadays, you know, I'm sure a lot of white girls growing up also like, but like when I was a kid, it was definitely more black girls that were into this sort of thing. And I could talk to them about music, about the old stuff, I mean, old. And it was something that you'd really connect over. It's something that, you know, when I was working, you know, recently at my job around these parts, I had the people who were the most conversational, the people who showed most interest in the nerdy shit that I wanted to go on about, it was black girls, right? Because they were kind of into the same thing. And, you know, again, it's not a universal thing, but I just feel like the likelihood of you finding a nerdy black girl, it's going to be higher than finding a nerdy white girl. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like social conditioning, if there's just more of like an independent spirit among those folks. I really don't know. But it's something I found again and again that, you know, made me feel kind of in affinity for them, you know, more attracted, as I was also attracted to the natural black hair, the skin, the natural sort of features as well. Like, you found people who had these features which felt like real. You know, I feel like I'm not really into makeup in general. I'd rather see kind of the natural look that people have. But I feel like black women are much less likely to put makeup on than white women. And when they embrace kind of the natural hair without, you know, straightening it, whatever, you get that beautiful natural black hair. It's just wow. You know, it's like the gates of heaven have been open or something. You see that, and it's just jaw-dropping gorgeous. And now that's something that I gotta appreciate about living in America. You have all these beautiful black ladies walking around, and I mean beautiful ladies of all other races too, but in particular, I feel like you don't see this around the world. It's something that our diversity as a country acts as a kind of strength, right? It's something that, you know, we're able to hold up. It's like we have this beauty in our society, and I don't think we should be ashamed of admitting that. I think we should be embracing it full force, just like how I am in this video.